everybody, so step 9, we're going to start asking questions. Asking diagnostic questions that are going to help you get the information that you need so that you can present the proper solution to this person. So what you did in the last step is you started conversations and you guys talked about life, right? Maybe you said, how's work going? And they asked you back, how's work going for you? You could have said something like, well, work's going good, and I also started a new business as a Beachbody coach. Now, what happens if they ask you, well, what's this Beachbody stuff about? I think I've heard of P90X and I've always wanted to try it, but I wasn't sure what it's all about. What's your next step? Well, your next step is not to jump in there and say, oh, P90X is about blah, 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 blah. You should try it. I'm starting a challenge group, and just everything all over them. You want to find out some more information about why they're interested and why they want to do P90X, right? So you can ask some questions. Oh yeah, P90X is one of Beachbody's programs. I actually completed P90X. Why have you always wanted to do P90X? Why have you always wanted to do P90X is a great way to draw out information. People love to talk about themselves and what they like to do. So listen and say, well, tell me more about why you want to do P90X. And they'll give you all the information that you need, okay? There's some great ways to draw things out of people. Simple questions like, tell me more about that. It's actually not a question, it's a statement, but it draws information out of people, right? Tell me more about that. How did that make you feel? Why are you interested in doing P90X? Why haven't you ever done P90X before? Why haven't you tried Shakeology? What's stopped you from trying Shakeology in the past? What interests you about Shakeology? Those are all great questions that you can ask to draw information out of people. Another great set of questions that you can ask is once people are interested in doing something for their weight loss, but they're not sure what program they want to do, you can ask a whole bunch of great questions to figure out what the right solution is for them. So maybe they haven't told you, I'm really interested in doing P90X, but they've told you, I'm really interested in losing weight. What have you got to help me? You can ask them simple questions like, well, when you do work out, what do you enjoy doing? Do you like kickboxing more, cardio more, weights more? What do you like to do? Also with nutrition, you can ask people, well, what do you currently do for nutrition? What does a day in your nutritional life look like? Where do you spend your money on your food? Do you eat out? Things like that. Find all the information that you can about what they currently do for nutrition, what they currently do for eating, and what they like to do for workouts, and you can use that information to put together the right solution for them, okay? So ask lots of probing questions and diagnostic questions. So as much as the conversation will allow, you don't want to overstep your bounds. I mean, keep watching for their interest and make sure that the conversation is natural, but as much as you can, ask questions that get information and allow them to talk about themselves, and listen. You're listening and asking questions and answering any questions that they have, but mostly you're listening and asking questions and letting them talk, because then you'll have all the information that you need to move on to step 10, which is where you present your solution and actually invite them to join you in your challenge group or whatever program that you've been talking about.